It all began with a faint signal from the depths of space, a whisper from the void. A small probe, launched back in 1977, now journeys through the most remote, silent, and enigmatic regions of the cosmos. Recently, it transmitted something no one was prepared to witness. For over 40 years, Voyager 1 has drifted further and further from Earth, becoming the most distant human-made object in existence. Its instruments, running on outdated technology reminiscent of 8-track tapes, should have fallen silent long ago. Yet, miraculously, it continues to send data. But this time, the message was different. This time, it contained something so inexplicable, so beyond comprehension, that even veteran scientists reportedly froze in disbelief. What has Voyager 1 discovered in the darkness beyond our solar system? What is this mysterious signal, this discovery that defies the rules of science and logic? Voyager 1 was never intended to endure this long. Its original mission was straightforward: perform flybys of Jupiter and Saturn, collect data and imagery, and then drift away into the unknown. However, the spacecraft exceeded all expectations. Despite possessing computing power millions of times weaker than a modern smartphone, it continued beyond the gas giants, past Pluto, and out of what we once considered our cosmic neighborhood. Today, it resides over 14 billion miles from Earth, deep within interstellar space, a realm untouched by sunlight and ruled by forces we still struggle to understand. While most machines from the 1970s gather dust in museums, Voyager 1 remains operational, transmitting data and astonishing even its creators. Each signal it sends is like a voice from a long-distant past, echoing across the gulf of time. And now, that voice has said something chilling and new. While monitoring the Deep Space Network, NASA engineers detected an anomaly among the usual streams of data. Was an unusual variation, something that didn't match any known pattern. At first, it was dismissed as background noise or interference. But when the signal repeated with consistent frequency, it became clear this was no accident. Voyager 1, still using magnetic tape to store data, had captured a transmission, a structured anomaly from the edge of interstellar space. Some theorized it might be a plasma event or a distortion in the heliospheric boundary, but the rhythmic pulses, their mathematical precision shocked everyone involved. Nature is rarely so orderly. This pattern felt intentional. Back in 1990, Voyager 1 looked back and took a final photograph of Earth, a single pixel known as the pale blue dot, a sobering portrait of human fragility against the backdrop of space. That moment, envisioned by Carl Sagan, marked the camera's permanent shutdown. Now, decades later, scientists are poring over the new data and comparing it to earlier transmissions. What they're finding is unsettling. Subtle anomalies, once disregarded, are now forming coherent patterns. Some experts even claim there is an echo within the signal, something bouncing back, suggesting that Voyager may not just be observing the cosmos anymore, but may itself be under observation. Could it be a natural reflection or something else, something intelligent, watching from the shadows? When Voyager 1 crossed the heliopause, the boundary where the sun's influence ends, it entered truly uncharted territory. Scientists had anticipated turbulence and unpredictability, a collision of solar and galactic forces. Instead, they encountered profound silence. That eerie quiet now sits at the center of the unfolding mystery. Recent transmissions show unusual plasma densities, unexpected magnetic field variations, and temperature inconsistencies that challenge our understanding of physics. It's as though the laws of nature are beginning to warp. And within this silent, surreal region, the source of Voyager's anomalous discovery begins to emerge. Not a planet, not a star, not a black hole, but something entirely different. Something unclassified and possibly never seen before by human eyes. As data analysts dissected the strange signal further, they noticed something even more baffling. The return path of the signal was distorted, not just in timing, but in structure. Normally, a message from Voyager 1 takes over 21 hours to reach Earth due to its immense distance. But this time, certain parts of the signal arrived early, and others not at all. It suggested a chilling possibility: the transmission may have been intercepted or altered en route. It's akin to tossing a message in a bottle into the ocean, only to have someone open it mid-journey, read it, and seal it again except with their own reply included. This wasn't a malfunction, it wasn't noise. It was precise and deliberate. Something out there wasn't just receiving Voyager's messages, it was answering. Behind each transmission lies meaning. Behind every silence, a question. As astrophysicists examined the corrupted data, they noticed recurring gaps and patterns not in visible light or electromagnetic waves, but in the interruptions themselves. These were not random blackouts. They formed a rhythm, slow, methodical, like a pulse. It bore no relation to any known celestial cycle. That's when the term artifact began surfacing in classified communications. Some insiders began referring to a presence, an invisible entity seemingly moving alongside Voyager's trajectory. And though no one would say it aloud, the implication hung heavy in the air. The probe may have passed near or even through a cloaked structure, one that may not be naturally formed. In a twist that reads like science fiction, engineers discovered that Voyager 1 had reactivated a segment of its programming that hadn't been used since the 1980s. This legacy code, long dormant, was buried deep in the spacecraft's software and should have remained inaccessible. Yet it was now running, looping endlessly, without command. The code didn't appear to execute any standard function. It was as though the spacecraft had been prompted to recall an ancient memory, something embedded in its systems from the earliest days, a kind of ritualistic, automated response. One software engineer described it as watching an old computer begin to recite a forgotten prayer. But who or what told it to remember? As Voyager drifted deeper into the interstellar abyss, its instruments began to register unusual fluctuations in the surrounding magnetic field. Initially, scientists believed this was due to interactions with interstellar plasma, but the data defied known behavior. The magnetic waves were structured too clean, too geometric to be random. Some researchers referred to it as a kind of magnetic scaffolding, as if the region Voyager had entered was built differently at the level of physical law. Most unnerving of all, the magnetic fluctuations mirrored Voyager's path, adjusting in real time. Some quietly compared it to theoretical anomalies predicted near wormholes. Could Voyager be nearing a portal, a boundary, or something even stranger? Voyager 1 was launched as a symbol of humanity's eternal curiosity, a vessel of hope, exploration, and communication. It carried golden records filled with the sounds and languages of Earth, messages cast into the universe like a cosmic time capsule. For 45 years, it sailed silently onward. But now, something has shifted. This recent transmission isn't just data, it's a rupture, a sign, perhaps even a threshold. Somewhere between the stars and the silence, Voyager may have touched something that was always watching. Or perhaps it knocked on a door never meant to be opened. This is not fiction. This is real, it's unfolding now, and if Voyager has indeed found the unimaginable, then maybe we've never truly been alone. Maybe we were always being watched.